Hello there, and welcome to the continuation of our Silent Hunter 3 campaign. Last week we were quite lucky to encounter an enemy landing force that was heading for Namsos during Operation Weserübung. We intercepted them, and we actually managed to torpedo a light cruiser. Today, we'll find out how the enemies will react to this, and we still have some torpedoes in reserve. Will we be able to make good use of them? Let's have a look. I think he's coming in my direction, actually. Is he pinging already? No? Okay, let's prepare for him. That's him. Turn the boat.
Neuer Kurs 5-4.
Let's try to keep him in our baffles, just behind us. Let's present a narrow profile. She's going down. We got him. We got that thing. Distress flares out. They are sinking. They are not having a great time. Oh, they are so not having a great time.
Derzeitige Tiefe 4-0.
They are so very much not having a great time.
Kontakt, Frachter.
This is amazing.
227 mittlere Entfernung.
The waters here are quite deep, so this thing has some room to sink. And that's one warship less for the British fleet. Awesome. Let's check this really quick. What did we sink? Town class. I was right. Awesome. It is indeed a town class. 10,700 tons.
Frachter kommt näher auf 237 geringe Entfernung.
Engine noises. I think that is a freighter passing next to us, yes. Oh. Although... that's a destroyer. That's a destroyer speeding up. That's not good. And he is rolling depth charges. Let's have a look at this. This might be kinda close. Not gonna lie.
Derzeitige Tiefe 5-0.
Ah, we got rattled a bit. That's fine. Nothing serious. That shouldn't have damaged us at all. Nope. Everything's okay. Sometimes you just have to keep a cool head. Let's have a look. 5 minutes, 4 minutes until the first torpedo is loaded. Then another 10 minutes for the second one. Question is just, do I start to surface after the first torpedo has reloaded, or do I wait with that? Oh man, look at this. Cannot get enough of this view. This is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. The freighters. I don't wanna miss a chance to get another shot into them. Maybe sink at least one of those things. Because once they slip through, that's it. I'm not catching them. Not with the destroyers around. And it's It's early in the morning, so there's no darkness to hide me. Yeah, freighters searching with searchlights. By the way, if somebody knows of a mod that will work with the OneAlex Edition that removes searchlights from the freighters, please let me know. Because I didn't think that every damn freighter should have a searchlight. Okay. Let's see. Merchants. Where's the warship? Merchant. There's one in front of me, that's okay. And another one is over here. Yeah. There it is. Everybody's busy with the torpedoes. Does it help if I cram more men in? 2 minutes for the first one. Doesn't seem to help. Good attack. Hydrophone. Nearest warship. Moving away, 221. That one, I can hear it. Where's the other one? There, in front of me. Bow quarters, what? Damage. How? Why? What?
Rumpf beschädigt, Herr Kaloin.
Where's the boat? Did we hit the ground?
4-1 Meter.
Maybe it's not as deep as I had thought. Oh, there might just be a sandbank where I am. Yeah, that must be it. I think I've set the boat on the bottom. Oh yes, I absolutely have. Oh, that's not nice. Okay, I need a repair party then. Let's have a quick look. Who has repair skills? Torpedo officer, of course. Who else? Torpedo officer. You are getting a few men for repairs. And I want you to start on the engines. Good. Both diesel engines are clear. Forward batteries. Get those repaired. If you can. Forward batteries intact. Okay, all damage has been repaired. Back to the torpedoes. That's a depth charging in front of us that I did not see coming because I was busy with these repairs. Doesn't matter. Let's have a repair crew on standby actually. It could be very, very useful if push comes to shove. One torpedo ready. Hydrophone. Report on closest warship. Moving away, 193. Yeah, okay. I am making quite a lot of noise, by the way. Torpedo reloads are not quiet. How long will the second torpedo take? 10 minutes. Do I go to periscope depth and fire a torpedo? It's a very good question. I mean, if I look at the situation up here, these ships are basically escaping if I don't do something. Oh. Oh no. That's a torpedo run. Let's get out of the way.
Neuer Kurs 353.
This might hurt. This might hurt. This might actually hurt. Okay, I think we're clear. We dodged.
Beide Maschinen kleine Fahrt voraus.
Neuer Kurs 7-3.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloin. Tiefe unter Kiel ist 2,6.
Yeah, there's not much depth here to play with, actually. I found the spot where it's not as deep as everywhere else. Okay, happens. Doesn't matter. Does not matter at all. We are fine. Torpedo reloads are progressing. 9 minutes. Okay, get us a little bit deeper.
Neue Tiefe
4-4.
Meter.
Get me to the hydrophone. Hydrophone operator. Nearest warship. Moving away 6-2. There it is. Where's the other one? Coming from the front. Is he closing? Or is that the one that passed above me? Which one of you did pass above me? I think it was this one. Slowing down, speeding up, okay. Moving away, bearing 70, short range. He's the nearest one. If we look at the situation on the surface, yeah. The last freighter is now passing through. I think the warship is on the bottom now, so let's take a quick look at that. Awesome. Very awesome. The ship is just passing. Survivors? Nah, who cares about those? If I want to hit them, I need to come up now and shoot that torpedo. I think I actually do. Hydrophone, report nearest contact. Merchant closing 219. Nearest warship 100. How long until torpedo reload? 7 minutes. I mean, what I could try is of course just to sprint below the surface and that way keep up with the merchants. That's a warship probably closing. Constant distance, bearing 111. The problem is I think this one might be setting up for another depth charge run. And if I go to periscope depth now, I might arrive up there at a very, very bad moment. So what I think I'll do is I'll wait for another depth charge run. And then, after he has passed above me, the depth charges have exploded, then I'll come to the surface. And by then, hopefully, the final torpedo has been reloaded. Okay, the bearing is not changing anymore. I guess he's coming towards me. Ah, apparently he's not. Moving away. I don't kind of think so. But I have protection now because the merchant is just above me. Which is interesting. Where's my submarine? There it is. Yeah. We are running more or less parallel with the freighter. And the situation is as such that the destroyer can't get to me right now. Oh! Star shells. He can't get to me right now because of the freighter. Which I think is Awesome. Oh, come on guys, reload those torpedoes. Can I be so audacious as to carry the freighter as a head? That would be something. But maybe, just maybe, the warships have actually lost me. So alerting them to my presence by going very fast. I don't know if that's so super smart. On the other hand, it's a pretty cool idea. There's the freighter just to my side. Just next to me. And that's a ping. Okay.
Der Feind hat uns in der Ortung, Herr Kaloin. Wann ist das endlich vorbei?
Enemy pinging. Here we go. We are being pinged now. Moving away, 215. Which one? Where is he? In front of me? Oh, that's interesting. Can he be in front of me? Yes, he can. But who's pinging? There they are. So I must be inside the cone of this thing. Oh, that's interesting. Let's look up something. Let's go to the DDs. That draft is usually at about 4 meters. So if I set the torpedo depth to 4.5, I should be good. Yeah, I should be good. Is he actually managing to pass above me? He bloody well is. But he's coming from a bad angle, I think. Although, well, if I speed up now, that would be bad. He's actually passing in front of me and dropping his depth charges right in my path. But sufficiently clear of my boat. So we just keep our calm. Yeah, no problem with that. The problem though, there's another one. So I still have to stay. Yeah, because now the other one is pinging me and setting up an attack. Or is he? He has to be. Let's see. Yeah, pinging. Only 1 minute now. Hydrophone, nearest warship. 128 moving away. No, I don't think so. We have a warship behind us. This one. This is the pinging one. Not this one. He's pinging, but he's not starting an attack run yet. Coming up to fire those torpedoes will be incredibly dangerous. Pinging has stopped? No. We are back with the pinging. Closest warship. Closing, bearing 198. Still not speeding up for an attack run. Oh, he is very close. Yeah, he is. But I don't think he's actually going to drop depth. Does he have depth charges? This one, I don't think I've seen this one drop any. But yes, of course. There's a depth charge rack in the back. I guess they did not detect me at that angle. That's interesting. But the other one is way more aggressive for some reason. He's coming around. So I guess he's the next one to try. That's him. No, that's him. The aggressive one. Closing 241. Torpedo reloads completed. Oh, close. Very close. But not above me. Bring the boat to periscope depth. Constant distance 257. What will I shoot at? I actually don't know. I don't know what will be in front of me when I come to periscope depth. But no half measures. Let's give it hell. Everybody here from here. I need to repair party manned. Let's get these guys some rest. Coming to the surface. This is incredibly dangerous. Incredibly dangerous and reckless, even. That's an attack run. Ah, crap. Might be an interesting opportunity there. Let's see, let's first evade this guy. Hi, depth charge. Ooh. You tried. Oh, you tried really hard. Now it's my turn. Destroyer right in front of me. Hell yes.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloin. Kleine Fahrt voraus.
Speed. 7 knots.
Berechne Lösung für die achteren Rohre.
Impact. Next tube, magnetic. Set to 5 meters. Angle and bow. Like so. Distance. 500. That was a close hit. That did damage something. Torpedo 1, let's go. Torpedo 2. Let's wait. Torpedo 2. Fire. Crash dive, crash dive. Let's have a quick look at our torpedoes. Where are they? I hear them.
Wir wurden entdeckt, Herr Kaloin.
Berechne
Oh, goodbye.
Derzeitige Tiefe.
Goodbye and good riddance.
Neue Tiefe 4 Meter.
Yeah, goodbye. Let's have a quick look. What was that? That was a destroyer J&K class, 1,690 tons. And quite a lot of explosions. That thing is going up like a firework. Let's get away from it. Okay. That was amazing. I'll now make a cut, and I'll just leave the area. And if I manage to do that successfully, then we'll resume the video. Or if I get a depth charge dropped on my head. By the way, did we suffer any damage? I think we actually did. Let's have a quick look through all things. If then, can't repair this compartment while submerged? Yes, I know, but I want to know what's wrong. Now everything seems to be okay. Just some small damage. Yeah. Everything seems to be in order. The boat is okay.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloin. Kleine Fahrt voraus.
Good. Okay. So, I'll cut the video. And we'll resume once we are in a new position. See you soon. Welcome back. As you can see, we are no longer submerged. So, I decided to basically leave the area, since I'm out of torpedoes anyways. I managed to do that without getting further depth charged, and I decided to stay submerged during the day to avoid any aircraft. And now that night is coming, I decided to surface just now, and I will now proceed on the surface all the way back home. That will be quite a journey, and it will take many days until we get there. So, well, let's see. 2,000 kilometers more or less. Do we have the range for that? I ask myself.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloin.
Ah. That can't be true. Oh, I think it's because I'm reloading, recharging batteries. Let me check something. Chief Engineer. Standard propulsion.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloin.
Let's make sure that the machine telegraph is set correctly. Okay. Alright. Navigator. Give me
Jawohl, Herr Kaloin.
our range. Yeah, 2,800 kilometers. We are fine. 2,800. So we have plenty to spare. Okay, we'll make it home. That's the good news. But I really need to recharge those batteries. The reason, by the way, why it was showing such a low range right now is if you recharge your batteries, then I'll show you. If you recharge your batteries, you will notice that only one of the screws is moving at the ordered engine revolutions per minute. The other screw is stopped. Why is that? When the batteries are recharged, the recharge process is done with the diesel, one of them. So one of the diesels is actually moving the boat, and the other is powering a generator, and that generator is recharging the batteries. So that's basically what's happening. This engine is now running pretty much at high speed to recharge. You can see it here on the engine telegraph here, on the revolutions per minute. The starboard engine is running at a whooping 500 revolutions per minute, eating a lot of fuel, but at the same time recharging the batteries. That's the reason for that. And with that little lesson out of the way, I'll now continue home, and you enjoy the rest of the video. And we'll see each other next time, I hope. Until then, have some great days and goodbye. After a long and tedious journey, we are finally back in our home waters. We wonder what kind of reception we will receive at home. All in all, Operation Weserübung does not seem to have been a huge success for the Kriegsmarine. We have been listening to the radio a lot during our voyage home. The BBC makes sure to gloat about every single ship that the British sink. Apparently we have lost the heavy cruiser Blücher, we have lost the 2 light cruisers Karlsruhe and Königsberg, we have lost a whole bunch of destroyers, torpedo boats, transport ships, All in all, for the Kriegsmarine, this operation was a disaster. Of particular note were our own torpedoes. There are widespread reports from other captains about malfunctioning torpedoes. Very few boats had any success during this operation. Most of the torpedoes either completely missed their targets, detonated early, detonated late, ran under the targets, hit the targets without exploding. It is a complete disaster. We are very fortunate that 2 of our torpedoes not only hit their target, but also detonated. But we have to keep in mind that we did fire more than those 2 torpedoes. In fact, only the 2 torpedoes armed with an impact fuse detonated. Every single magnetic torpedo that we fired did nothing. Unreliable and faulty torpedoes had been observed and reported in the past, but the blame was always put on the crews at sea. They were responsible for not servicing the torpedoes correctly, or the firing solution was not good enough, and that's why the torpedo missed. This time it cannot be denied that something is seriously wrong with our weapons, and heads will have to roll for this. Multiple times, our boats were in perfect positions to strike critical blows at the enemy. Their battleship Warspite could have been sunk many times over. But we were unsuccessful, because our weapons failed us. And because of the ineffectiveness of our U-boats, the enemy was able to win 2 major engagements at Narvik. Even today there is fighting raging up there. The English had managed to land an expeditionary force, which is apparently fighting tooth and nail. Our attempt to stop the landing at Namsos was only partially successful. Yes, we did manage to sink the light cruiser and the destroyer. But the transport ships managed to get their human cargo into the port. My hope is that by sinking their naval fire support, the landing force will not be very successful. In fact, Radio Berlin reports that the Luftwaffe is already busy bombing them to bits. We returned to Kiel in triumph, flying the coveted red pennants, indicating that we sank enemy warships. But I feel numb, gut-punched. Together with the harbor pilot, an officer came on board. He wanted to make sure that we all look presentable for the cameras. But he also told me that I will be receiving the Iron Cross 2nd class for our success during this operation. Well, we were one of the only boats that actually sank anything. But he told me something else as well. I will be losing my command. I'm being transferred away from U-8. U-8 and all the other Type 2 U-boats will be recalled from frontline service and will serve as training ships to train a new generation of U-boat crews. I might receive command of another U-boat, but what will become of my crew during our 7 war patrols together? I've learned to respect each and every one of them, even rely on them, realizing that our ways might part, maybe forever. I cannot really enjoy the ceremony and the welcome that we are receiving. Well, maybe some of them will be transferred to the same boat as I. We'll see. The last month has been a complete failure for many of the U-boat captains, and because of that I moved up in the rankings. It proves how much valuable experience I have. They just have to put me in charge of another boat, don't they?